Oh god, this is gonna be crazy. Yo. I just want you to know the reason I got so pissed is I was there for about 5 minutes. I heard you guys, all three of you guys, talking shit on me, how stupid I was. How I didn't understand gold and the uses of gold and whatnot. That's why I left. I'm not gonna sit here and fucking be made fun of all night. That's literally all it was. I came back and I heard it wasn't, you guys weren't talking legit, you guys were literally talking shit on me. That's why I left. I was there for a good 5 minutes. You guys were talking shit about how I was saying there's no use for gold and whatnot. That's not what I said. I said there's no value for gold unless it's put into big quantities. But the point is, anyways, I heard you guys talking all this shit about me and whatnot. I sat there for 5 minutes and I was like, fuck this. I'm out. And Caden, I'll be honest, you sat there and were laughing and agreeing with everything what they were saying. You were literally like, yeah, he's a fucking idiot when he's drunk. Funny thing is when I'm drunk, I make more sense than a lot of people that are sober. That's what pissed me off, man. I literally came back and all you guys were talking shit about me. That hurt. You're the few guys that I talked to. You were all talking shit about me. Less than a handful of people I talk to, and all of them, when I come back, are talking shit about me. Pretty much how stupid I am. No, it was. It was. Don't try and justify it. It was. I heard the whole thing. My name was mentioned probably over 15, 20 times. It was what Ricci was saying, or what Reach was saying about gold, and how gold is used in this, and gold is used in that, and whatnot. Don't sit here and try and... I came back and all three of you were talking shit on me. That's it, that's all. That's why I left. That's why I left without saying anything. I had been sitting there for 5 minutes listening to you guys. And I was like, are you fucking serious? And I just want to say there's no difference. And I'll be honest, you weren't really saying anything. You were more agreeing. There was one thing you said, I can't remember what it was, but there was one thing that you said and whatnot. Point is, there's no difference between what Kelly did to me and what you guys were doing to me. As soon as I leave, you just completely change and talk shit on me. What's the fucking difference? Kelly was different when I wasn't there. When I wasn't here in the party, you guys were talking complete shit about me. When I came back and you guys didn't know I was back, like, that's why I left. And I sent Element a message as well. I'm sure he said it to you and Lincoln, which I find ironic because he sits here and you've heard him. He talks all this shit about Lincoln. But point is, dude, like, I just find it quite ironic. And I'm going to say this straight up. You, Element, and Lincoln, you're all a bunch of pussies. Because you don't say that shit to me. When I'm gone, I come back and I hear you guys saying this shit. And by the way, Caden, I want to make it clear, I heard you laughing and agreeing. You didn't say anything, but you laughed and you agreed. You were like, yeah, you're right. Element was saying something along the lines of Reach just thinks gold goes into gold bars. He doesn't understand how it goes into all these electronics and all this other shit and whatnot. And in reality, the percentage of gold that's put into stuff like that, it's absolutely nothing. If it was, people would be fucking stealing and salvaging and whatnot motherboards. They don't, because it's not worth it. There's no gold on that shit. They put the littlest amount so it can conduct the fucking energy. And to be honest, 99% of motherboards have the teeniest bit of gold. It's all copper and fucking silver. Let's get that clear. And titanium or some sort of other metal. But I came back in on that conversation. And you, Lincoln, and Element were all sitting there making fun of how stupid I was that I don't understand where gold goes and whatnot. And can I be honest, Caden, I sit here, I look at you as a brother. The fact that you didn't sit here and be like, yo, he's drunk, that's not what he was meaning. The fact that you sat there and fucking joked along with them and went through it, man, that fucking hurt a lot. Yes, you were, because if you weren't, you would have fucking continued my point. You would have been like, he's being a drunk fucking idiot right now, but this is what he's saying. You know what I was trying to say. My point was, there's way more fucking gold that they claim is on this planet than there actually is.
Andrew, please keep it down.
No, there's not. All the gold on this planet is about the size of Texas. 3 stories deep.
Okay, see? That's not what Element said. He said it's the size of 3 high-rise buildings, 30 floors high. That high. He said, that's the amount of things. And I said, you're looking at the thing that is equivalent to, they're saying there's 172 transport truck backloaders full or something. That's what I was saying, and I was like, you're a fucking idiot. There's way more gold than that, and whatnot.
No, but in a sense, both of you were correct.
Like, no, but here's the thing, Caden. No matter what I say, I'm always made the idiot and I'm made fun of. And I come back to a fucking thing, and like you just said, in a sense, both of us were right. I come back to the thing, and I come back to the three of you fucking sitting there making fun of me. So how the fuck do you think I felt?